Today, I'm going to teach you how to save years of your career by teaching you about marketing funnels. If you ever had contact with any of these, it means you had contact with marketing principles before. But how does it work for artists? I've been posting my art online for more than 12 years, and the internet has changed a lot since. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears until I finally started doing it right. But since knowledge always sums, today I'm going to share with you some of my hints to have a successful marketing strategy as an artist. Back when I started, DeviantArt was a perfect platform for all the stages of a funnel. You got to post your art, grow your art community, and get hundreds of comments in a single artwork. This colored pencil artwork of mine I posted on July 3rd, 2012, got 15,359 views. Back in the time, people would click and view images individually, not in a feed like we do nowadays. I need to add a caveat here that this is a drawing that has gotten a daily deviation, but can you believe how insane this is? A few years after, the site started getting empty and a daily deviation started getting only an average of 1,000 views. And most of my YouTube videos don't get this amount of clicks. But I'm not here to brag. My point here is, at this point in time, DeviantArt alone was enough to create awareness for my work and generate interest around it. But then, the internet started changing, I got incredibly busy, and when I could come back to sell my work online, I found social media completely on fire and everything was incredibly hard to achieve. There are too many platforms nowadays, and it's important to know what strategy to use in each platform. This knowledge is important so you know what to put and what not to put behind a paywall. In my case, I made a Zelda manga and I put it on PIXIV, and I knew I would get a lot of traction there, and that's what happened. When I posted it, I got more than 1,000 views. A lot of people liked it, and it hit the ranking charts as well, to my surprise. So it was a very good source of discovery. While if I had put it behind a paywall, I know people rarely pay to read independent manga unless it's an SFW or it's from a very known artist. If I had put a paywall behind it, I would never have gotten the same effect of discovery that pushed me forward there. Awareness is the most important part of marketing for artists. This is the social media where people get to know you and your work, and the part of the funnel most artists fail at. This is the type of content you make thinking of people who don't know you yet, and at this stage it doesn't matter much who you are. You just have to deliver the value people are looking for. And if your personality is catchy, people are going to stay for you. You have to stop introducing yourself in your YouTube and TikTok videos. These videos have to be shallow in the level of comprehension that people have of you as a person. For most artists nowadays, Twitter and Instagram are not funnel tops anymore. People are very selective of what they want to see in their feeds. It doesn't take much for people to unfollow, mute, or even block people. About Instagram, for me, the moment a platform starts selling ads to individual accounts, it starts losing credibility. I cannot trust that it's not limiting my views. YouTube also sells ads to individuals, but I believe that they don't need that money. It's clear to me that they get way more money by selling ads to advertisers. Even if you're making it as an artist on Instagram, the platform lacks something that's very important for visibility, and that's a search bar. The absence of a search bar puts an expiry rate to your content. Instagram is a platform that never works for you. It's always the other way around. One of the ways you can get around this is to link your content to Pinterest so people can keep searching it and finding it. About Twitter, I think it would be considered a funnel top like 10 years ago, or if you're an adult content artist, you can still get that effect of funnel top. I can kind of still turn it into a funnel top today, and I'll leave a link for my Twitter video in the cards right now. For good or for bad, social media is first come, first serve, and that's why advice from people who started 10 years ago suck. It doesn't work anymore. If you want to have top awareness all the time, you have to be sharing value on these platforms. What do I mean by value? Normally it's tutorials and how you do things. But Sayuui, shouldn't drawing super well already be value in itself? I agree. I think it should already be one of the most valuable things for an artist to be very good, but unfortunately that's not how it works nowadays, and people's attentions are being sold for very low numbers. And it's not like it used to be on DeviantArt, you know. Now, how do I consider a certain social media a funnel top for me or not? Ask yourself these questions. Are the people from this social media really clicking my links and going to my other platforms? For how long does this platform generate me results when I'm absent? Am I getting at least 6 people to follow me every day? For most of you, the answer is no, right? It's okay, I've been there. This is why so many people think their art is bad. You're missing the most important part of your business. It's important to consider that some people who follow you are not going to become your loyal fans. They'll stop being shown your content at some point. They might get bored of it or even stop using social media. So it's important to capture as many people as you possibly can in this step. I just wanted to let you know that podcasts and art streams are in most cases not funnel tops either. And art streams are very bad for discovery unless you're on Twitch's main page or something. Consideration is another very important part of the process. Some of the content formats that fit here are live streams, newsletter, and Instagram stories. Now, this is where I'll keep talking about how much I love YouTube because it serves as awareness and consideration. This is where you build your community and keep reminding people you exist. Needless to say, this audience makes your projects viable, commission from you sometimes, and they're the ones to spread the word and be enthusiastic about your work. In this other video, I explained how someone else killed my passion for streaming, but one of the reasons why I keep streaming is the people I get to find through my live streams. They are very kind people, and they're also the most enthusiastic and the type of people who will share my art whenever I post it online. How do I know if I'm doing this consideration step right? Do you have a community you talk to? Are these people active there? Does your community have a unique name? You need a name to your community so people will know they're part of it and they will be proud to be part of it. Do you make people remember you when you're offline? Do you have a newsletter with perks for people to subscribe to? Why do you need a newsletter in a Discord community? It's because Discord is a platform and it could go down like any other platform. Maybe one day people will stop using it, maybe one day it will disappear and all your friends are gonna disappear as well. Are people showing appreciation to you and the value you're providing? And by that, I mean, are people sending you comments and DMs about something you make that changed their life? Does your Discord community have a link to your commission platforms, online store, or whatever you're selling? In this step, you want to make sure people see the value in you, not just your art or your content. So if you have to disappear for a few months, they will remember and miss you. Conversion marketplace platforms like VGen are great because for most cases, people find you in this specific part of the funnel. In a lot of cases, this is a funnel in itself because people who commission you are not the people who went through all the previous steps. In my case, my social media followers are usually not the ones who commission me because my art is more suitable for commercial than personal use, so social media doesn't do much for me. But the important part of this is the part that comes after, the loyalty. You want to make sure to follow up with your client after the commission, make sure they like it, and send updates from your business from time to time. I gather my clients' emails and send them some blog posts, life and business updates. I know this is super scary because you have to make sure people are satisfied with your work from end to end, but this is just part of the process. Why emails, you ask? When was the last time you cleaned your email box? I think that answers the question. There are some clients you simply don't want to see again, but I'm a firm believer that there's no one in the world who's better to buy something from you than the people who already did it in the past. Why is fitting all the parts of the funnel important? If you don't feed the top of the funnel, you're going to spend years thinking your art sucks because not enough people are looking at it. If you don't feed the middle of the funnel, you risk losing all your supporters if you're deplatformed or lose a funnel top account like a YouTube channel, for example. This is a creator's absolute nightmare because it makes you die as a creator, and depending on the circumstances, you may not even be able to come back with the same strength ever again. The funnel works differently for every artist and has different platforms on different levels for every artist. It would be more logical for me to advertise my channel memberships in the live streams, right? But I know from years that people who watch me in my streams are just broke as I am, so I advertise them in my videos. I know you want to become a member today. For me, a perfect funnel top is YouTube long form. You guys check my other stuff and every single one of you is wonderful. My consideration steps are Twitter, Instagram, Mastodon, Picardo, Blue Sky, Tumblr, Discord, VGen, and my newsletter. By the way, if you want to know how I post to all of these platforms, go check out PIXIV. It's a free software developed by one person, and it helps you schedule your posts, and it's totally for free. So I'll leave the link for it in the description. For conversion, I use VGen and my own website, and for loyalty, I use my newsletter. Sign up to my Patreon for my illustration PSD files, early access to my illustrations, exclusive brushes, art learning material, and more. If you're struggling to find commissions, you should watch this video next. I hope to see you there.